Good morning, you lovely people. I presume that teabag ASMR is not quite the same as coffee ASMR to start things off, but I'm trying to get a little creative here. I don't really have a very exciting morning routine, so it's about as exciting as it gets with the ASMR first things first. So I hope you guys are having a great start to your day. I am going to take about an hour to myself here and do a little bit of journaling, do a little bit of reading. I have a slower day today. I have 3 consultations. 12 and 1, and then 5 o'clock tonight, and then I'm just chilling. So as mentioned last night at the end of the video there, I was off work at like 8, and I had already edited half the video, and I was pretty stoked to actually have a pretty chill night and get things done around like 8:45 and then call it a day. And then, when I came home to edit after my workout, I don't know how I managed to do this, but I managed to delete all the original files of the first edit. So I had to re-edit the entire video. So I was editing till about 10:45 last night. So my chill night didn't really end up being chill, but I've committed to myself to doing this 30-day vlogging challenge. So it doesn't matter what time it gets done, but I had to get it done. So yeah, what I was proud with myself was the fact that I didn't just have a meltdown. I almost swore there. I didn't just have a meltdown. So truthfully, old Max, even 10 days ago Max would have had a freak out if that was the case, and would have said, screw this, I'm not doing it, and then probably just pouted. Realistically would have smoked because of the fact that I'm pouting, and it would have just snowballed. So instead I just took a couple deep breaths, sucked it up, and redid it. So sometimes we can let things that really are quite minor take control of our emotions, but we just have to ground ourselves a little bit and realize that if we just bring a little bit of logic to the situation, it's not that bad. It's not the end of the world that I had to edit a little bit later than I wanted to, especially given the circumstances of today. I have a relatively chill day, so I'm going to do a little catching up here. One thing I am going to do right now is I'm actually going to do a little bit of journaling. I know I've obviously been verbally expressing myself, literally, on video for the last 9 days straight, 10 days straight, whatever it is at this point now. But I think I'm just going to kind of sit for about an hour here before I do any work. I'm just going to read, journal, just kind of chill out. All right, day 2, cold showers. They still suck, but I'm feeling fresh, feeling pretty damn alert right now. So, I mean, again, when you're in that dopamine deficient state, especially when you are withdrawing from whatever substance it may be, I would recommend it, whether you don't want to cut coffee, whether you don't want to go crazy like that, I would recommend a cold shower, cold plunge, something like that. It just spikes a whole bunch of dopamine and you start to feel a little bit more like yourself. So when you're in that kind of dopamine deficient state, it's really hard to get any sort of motivation or drive to do anything productive that day and do the things that you need to do, especially when you are withdrawing. So it sucks. Start small, even if it's just 10, 15 seconds at a time, build up 30 seconds. I think the optimum amount is about 3 minutes, which is a pretty extreme. To be blatantly honest, I did like 90-ish seconds today, maybe, and I'm feeling pretty damn good. So I'm going to run to the bank, get some stuff from my accountant, drop that off. If I have time, I'm going to grab Lucy some treats, but I might be tight on time here since my slow morning has kind of caught up to me. Well, it's nice and sunny out today. Happy Friday. Not the most thrilled about this. It is, unfortunately, that time of year. So cute. Hi, Luce. Hi, Stinky. How are you? How are you? Hi. You wanna go for a walk?
Is that coming with? Is that coming with? Look at that butt.
Look at that butt wiggle. Tax stuff all taken care of. Always feels nice to get that done. Shout out to the folks over at Alger Petrick Accounting. They have been instrumental in helping my financial situation in the last 3 years of working with them. So shout out to Casey over at Alger Petrick because they are awesome. I try this for the third time since there's noisy vehicles going past, but I have some time this afternoon in between my third consult of the day. So I figured, since I don't have a ton of exciting content to film today, that I will take Lucy to the pet store with me and she will come to pick out her own treats. Hey, you know what it is. And another. Hey, hey. All right, it is 2 o'clock. It has been a successful day of consultation so far. We are 2 for 2. We got one more to go at 5 o'clock tonight. And then we're gonna be chilling tonight. But now I'm gonna take Lucy to Homes Alive Pets and we're gonna celebrate 2 successful consultations with buying her some treats and maybe even a cute Halloween costume. So, does that sound like a plan? Sound like something you wanna be a part of? Last consultation just canceled for the day, so we are officially chilling. So we're gonna go buy Luce a little gift here. We're gonna get her some treats since she's almost out.
Car wash.
And yeah, maybe we'll go on a little adventure. We shall see. Pile's getting pretty big here, Luce. Good girl. Full runner. Hi. Hey, Luce. Man, there's a whole lot of smells in this place, hey, Luce. Let's find you a costume. Now we're talking. Hmm? Now we're talking. Well, Christmas came early, Luce. Okay, let's take it. Come on. Let's take that. Is that your new octopus? Take it with you. Good girl. The goods. Okay, so as you saw, we stocked up on some goodies for Luce. Unfortunately, they didn't have any Halloween costumes, so I was like, nah, whatever. I'll just buy her a little toy instead. So she got a little octopus, so I think she's pretty stoked. Hey, I don't think she's upset about it. So, happy Lucy, happy dad, happy life. So, I want to talk a little bit quickly about this comment from Rob G here. So, first of all, congratulations, Rob, on being on day 3. You're right in the thick of it, buddy, so just keep pushing it. I know it's Friday night. If you're going to watch this, change your environment if possible. Stay active, lots of steps, get outside. Your environment has a lot of cues that are going to promote you to want to use, especially if it's something that kind of led to comfort when you were using in the past. Regardless, congratulations. One thing I did want to note on this comment here between the transference of addictions in my podcast episode. So I 100% agree. I think putting more of your focus and attention towards exercise right now is fantastic. I think the one thing to recognize is after you have enough distance from the addiction or the substance behavior itself is when you need to compassionately go back and look at what prompted you to use in the first place. Looking at past traumas, looking at past experiences and things like that. I think transference of addiction is very, very normal, especially in the early goings, and I think it's very valuable in the early goings. Saw a fantastic post on Instagram yesterday and I actually reshared it on my story. And it was talking about, discipline would be great, motivation would be great, but the reality is if there's a lot of unhealed wounds, no amount of discipline and no amount of motivation is going to create long-term change.
So what we need to do is we need to heal those wounds, because discipline is going to be a welcome challenge. But when you are trying to be disciplined, when you have a bunch of unresolved wounds, it's going to be really difficult to actually stay with the discipline itself. So I 100% agree, Rob. And again, fantastic job on the tracking of the calories and the protein. 175 grams of protein, awesome. And yeah, I think the big thing is just long term. Once you've created enough distance from that substance, just make sure that you are doing the work to go back and look and see why you're using the substance in the first place. So keep on keeping on, homie. Proud of you. And for anyone else who's struggling, day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it don't matter. I am very proud of you for making the changes at hand. Now, with all that being said, I'm going to eat some lunch because I'm starving. I haven't eaten yet today. It's like 3:30. And I'm going to take Luce for a good long walk. My last consult canceled, I think, as I mentioned that. And so I'm going to edit this. I'm going to be done a little bit earlier tonight. I'm going to hope to be done everything by like 6-ish tonight. And I'm just going to chill. For the first time since beginning the vlogging process, I'm going to be done before like 6, 7-ish, hopefully. I really should do some programs, but I'm just not feeling it. So I'm going to try and get to bed early tonight. Last night was later, obviously, with the mishap with the editing. So I'm going to try and get in bed to like 9:30 tonight so we can be up nice and early, get some programs done tomorrow morning before heading into the gym for my first client. So, these burrito bowls are so good. Underrated. For an hour and 15-minute prep, these are underrated in my opinion.
Okay, folks, it is 6 o'clock and I am done. It's funny when you watch yourself on a vlog when you're like, it doesn't really seem like you did that much throughout the day, but it feels like I've done a lot. So I'm tired. It's been a long 9 days. I'm feeling fantastic, but I am donezo. We are donezo. And I have turned my lava lamp on, which means it's officially no more work for the night. So if you've made it this far, again, I sincerely appreciate you. Please like, subscribe, comment. It really, really, really does help the algorithm. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your Friday. And I will see you for vlog number 10 tomorrow.